Welcome to Ever After, a Once Upon a Time podcast, episode 2, The Thing You Love Most. I am your host, Molly Southgate, and with me is...
Martha Southgate.
And Rob Southgate.
Who managed to not talk over it this time.
Yeah.
Yes!
I'll talk over the rest of this, though, I promise.
Well, I wish we could jump ahead to who you think the sheriff is, but we're not.
We're not going to.
Okay, so we start out, Henry sees the clock move.
Yeah!
So what does that mean?
The curse is breaking.
Yeah, so we saw that at the end of the first episode. We saw it kind of move over, but this time it was fully moving.
Bonging and everything.
People were looking out their windows and watching it.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, hey, the clock's moving.
And I don't know if they have used Cat Stevens in all the episodes, but they used Cat Stevens to open this one.
Yeah, that was cool.
And I love him. I love his music, so that was fun for me to hear. But I don't remember if it was in the last episode.
Yeah, I don't remember that
If it
either.
is, then just know that I'm going to say it in every episode because I won't remember that it was.
Every episode. Hey, I like this Cat Stevens. I wish they'd use it more.
Yeah, exactly. So, Molly, what did you remember that you wanted to... Because you watched 101 Dalmatians yesterday.
So you were looking at who was in this one, and who did you see in it?
Pongo.
Pongo.
And he
Now,
was,
they didn't say his name in it, but
They did, and they do.
They do later.
Yeah, in one of them. But he's Jiminy Cricket's dog in this.
Oh, I saw him.
He's the therapist's dog.
Yes, so that's Pongo from 101 Dalmatians.
Exactly.
I wonder if Purdy's going to make an appearance.
Oh, maybe.
I wonder if
Perdita.
I wonder if the other 99 Dalmatians.
101.
Yeah, but with Pongo and Purdy, that's 101. So there's 99, the little runty ones.
They're not ones.
I'm so hungry, Mother. That's what that one says.
I wonder if Cruella de Vil will make an appearance.
Ooh.
Ooh,
All right.
Boy, so many things.
So the Queen realizes that pages have been torn out of the book.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the last couple pages of the fairy tale book,
Henry
right?
has them, and he gives them to Emma, and he says, "Don't let her see them because she'll, it'll give her power over you because she doesn't. He doesn't want the Queen to know who Emma is."
So we saw what was on those pages, Molly. What did they show?
They showed Emma, the Prince Charming, holding Emma, putting her into the wardrobe.
Right, and it had her name on the blanket, so we know that's Emma Swan. Mm-hmm. Well, I'm sure she wasn't named Emma Swan at that point. She'd be Emma Charming. Would she be Emma Charming?
No, because
Would she be Emma White Charming? Because she hyphenates?
I don't believe
she's very modern.
that his last name is Charming.
Okay, I think it is.
No, I think it's Swan.
Why would it be Swan?
Why wouldn't it be?
Why would her name be Swan?
But then the evil
This
queen
is the
would
worst
know.
conversation ever.
But the evil queen would know that Emma Swan is related then, so it can't be Swan.
Yeah.
Maybe it's Swanee.
Swanee.
How I love you, Mom.
My Emma Swanee. Okay, a little vaudeville humor there. All right, so what does the Queen bring to Emma in this episode?
Apple.
Yeah. Now, did you guys catch what type of apples she brought? Because
my favorite.
Honeycrisp.
A favorite in this house,
Yeah.
Honeycrisp. And she said those are the hardiest and the most abundant. Now,
And most delicious apple.
okay, I have a question about that, because when we buy Honeycrisp apples, the Honeycrisps are always like totally expensive. If that's the one that grows the most and is the most fruitful, why wouldn't that be the cheapest?
Why aren't... Well, because people don't plant them. They're special.
Okay. Then I have a request. Everybody that grows apples out there, start growing some Honeycrisp.
Yeah, we love
And stop with those mealy ones. I don't like the mealy ones.
Those are Gala.
Yeah, do you like the mealy ones?
We
Mom?
like the Fuji and
I think I kind of
Honeycrisp.
like Gala.
No, those are the ones at lunch today. You couldn't even eat it because it was
kind of mealy. We like those in our juice and stuff, but
Yeah.
Fuji's and Honeycrisp.
So,
It was so soft.
okay, well, let's not discuss apples anymore. Okay,
What this show's all about
the
apples.
Queen has a fight with Maleficent in this one.
That was so awesome.
Why don't you guys talk about that?
That was awesome. So we saw Maleficent.
Yeah, and then the chandelier came down, and then it turned into the chains.
Yes.
And she said she was her only friend.
That was actually my favorite line in this. she says, "Don't kill me," and the queen says, "Why would I kill you? You're my only friend."
Oh man! Well, I liked how
That was so good.
I liked the whole idea of them trading curses.
Yeah.
Because she said, well, I gave you that curse for this,
Exactly.
and that was pretty cool because, like, to them, trading curses and these evil things is like you trading Barbies
Or a pair of shoes. Like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
you could wear that dress to go out on your date.
Yeah, so it just kind of shows what they're like.
And they're trading curses instead.
Yeah. So she also brings up the question, which we find out later, but she also says, Maleficent says she doesn't know who gave the evil queen that horrible, evil,
we
nasty
know.
curse.
Who did?
Rumpelstiltskin.
Yes. Yes. He is definitely pulling the strings. Now, in the last podcast, I said I didn't know if he knew what was going on.
Oh, he knows what's
It
going on.
is very clear he knows what's going on. And that
Yes.
he has set up the evil queen in a lot of ways.
Yeah. And he had, what did he tell her? What was his condition?
If he says please, then if he doesn't say please, she can boss him around. But if he says please, she can't.
Right.
She has to do anything he says.
Right.
If he says
If he
please.
says please.
Well, I like when she said, "You won't remember this. If this curse happens, you won't remember anything." It's like, yeah, just don't you worry about it.
He does.
Because he does know.
Yeah.
Oh, he is so bad.
Then he's like, please.
How are they
Yeah.
ever going to deal with him, I wonder? So I wanted to just make a mention that I loved Emma's boots in this episode when they were laced up the front.
What
I don't know
boots?
if you guys even noticed them, but they were
I
so
didn't
cute.
even notice them.
They were adorable.
Oh, she had like brown boots
She
on.
had
or
brown
something?
boots and they laced up the front, and they were so cute.
Oh, cute. I love them.
Okay. I actually did notice them, but not like, oh, they're so cute. I just happened to notice that she had on brown boots.
Okay.
I didn't notice them at all.
It's my job.
So,
It's my job now.
The sheriff arrests Emma because
my job.
Dr. Hopper set her up and
Yeah.
gave her a file, and then they had her arrested saying that she stole it.
That was pretty funny. We didn't catch that his name was Dr.
Molly
Hopper
did.
before. Yeah, but you caught it.
Did.
Molly said, "Dr. Hopper, Jiminy Cricket, get it?"
Yeah, that was a
Right.
good one. Yeah, I
You
wonder if
just
there are
get-
other ones that are going to be that obvious when you really listen to what names they give them.
You told everybody, really? You told
What?
everybody who he is.
Spoiler. Actually, didn't they already tell us that, though?
Yeah, we already knew. And
Yeah, I
he
think
said
that-
the umbrella is his trademark. Well, and he said, "Henry, do you still think I'm Jiminy Cricket?"
Right, and he
So
also
yeah,
said...
they've already said it.
He also
We didn't
said
spoiler.
something about being his conscience.
Yes.
So that's pretty funny, too. He's definitely Jiminy Cricket, and the clues are all over the
Yeah,
place.
they said, "Oh,"
But they did make it
they
obvious.
made
in this
him
one.
lie. You know, they made him. He was tricking Emma, and then they said, "Well, you knew his conscience would get to him."
Now, do you guys know who that... When they had all the evil guys around, they had the giant.
We don't know.
I don't know who those other... There was a guy in red. I don't know who that was. And then the witch, the blind witch. Now, I was wondering if she is one of the... I can't think what they're called. The witches that share the eye. Remember those witches? They were in Sisters Grimm. They're also in the Odyssey by Homer, but I don't think you're sitting around reading that casually.
What's the Odyssey of Homer?
It's a book. But...
They're in the one. I'm not sure they're in Sisters Grimm. Hercules?
Are they in Hercules? Okay. And they're the three witches, and
Yeah.
they share an eye, right?
Yeah.
Do you remember what their names are?
I don't think they have names.
Oh, okay. We'll call them the blind witches then. Because that's what they call them in the credits on this.
Yeah.
Or they call her witch with the stitched eyes or something like that. But I think that's who that might be. She might be one of those three sisters. And you know what? I also noticed,
What?
and this could be... Yeah, I could be so far off with this. Everybody,
You probably are.
fasten your seatbelts.
Okay.
When they were at the Evil Queen's house, and if you notice the decor, like hers looks like an enchanted forest. She's got
Yeah.
Her in the mayor's office.
in the mayor's office.
It's black and white with wood, with tree wallpaper.
Right. But on the wall was a statue of the three faces.
Yes, I did notice that because my mom has several of those.
Because your mom is the Evil Queen.
So, oh my gosh, Grandma.
That makes you Snow White, and that makes you Henry.
Emma. She's Emma.
Oh, you're Emma.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're not
So-
Henry.
And you're Prince Charming.
I am Prince Charming. My last name is Charming.
Grumble, grumble, grumble. All right, so
I'm Prince Smelly.
Yeah, your last name's Smelly. No, your first name is Smelly.
Oh,
what is
spoiler.
Emma cuts down the apple tree?
Yeah, half of it.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, because the queen comes to her and tries to give her an apple, and she keeps almost eating it.
And then everybody's like, no.
Yeah, and Henry stops her, right? He's like, don't eat that.
But Riding Hood banged the glass against the thing. She's like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
made her stop.
Yeah. So then she doesn't eat the apple, but then...
But wait a second, that's not why she started to cut the tree down. She
No, but
was
it
starting
was
to cut
that
the
apple.
tree down because of why?
Operation Cobra.
Because she put her
Operation Cobra.
because she put her in jail.
Right. She was getting a revenge for that,
Yeah.
but it was Operation Cobra's right. That's what Henry
Exactly.
calls it, where they are trying to figure out what's really going on.
Yeah.
I thought that was good. Why did they name it Operation Cobra? Do you remember? You remember what he said? Because then the evil queen wouldn't know what that was. Because Emma said, Operation Cobra, that's not from a fairy tale. He goes, exactly.
Yeah.
That way she'll never figure it out.
So, and Rumpelstiltskin in this episode said nothing can stop the curse except Snow White's unborn child.
Oh,
Who is Emma?
Yep.
So,
Interesting.
very interesting. So, okay, let's talk about the sheriff.
Let's talk about something else.
Why? Why won't you just tell us who you think he is?
Because as we're talking, I changed my mind.
We want to think he's Peter Pan.
Yeah.
I don't know who the sheriff is.
Okay, well, who'd you
I-
think he was?
Okay. One thing we were noticing in this is we kept watching to see where the mirror was going to show up.
Yes.
If you notice, the sheriff looks very similar to the face in the mirror.
Oh.
And I
think
thought,
so.
that, oh, you don't think so? Huh. Well, I think I'm wrong. So you might be right.
The face in the mirror looks oldish.
Well, yeah, but there's similar features. They all look a little different. Okay, you don't have to agree with me. I'm right. So at first I was thinking it was the sheriff, but I'm still thinking the sheriff is somebody else.
We think he's Peter Pan.
Yeah, Peter Pan.
As we go on, we'll find
But
out.
we don't know if we're right. But we
I
just
haven't
think
seen what
he's-
you guys have seen to tell me that.
So-
But I'll tell you who the mirror is.
Yeah.
It was Fring. Well, that's what we know him as because of Breaking Bad. It was the guy who comes with the
That's Mirror?
newspaper. That's the Mirror. The name of the newspaper, the one he's holding
That's
up,
the
is
Mirror.
the Daily Mirror
Okay.
or the Storybrooke Mirror.
Mirror.
Daily Mirror. Yeah.
So
he's
he's the
if you
guy
think about
from
what the
inside the mirror.
if you think about what the Mirror does, the Mirror gathers information and sees everything. That's exactly what he's doing.
And it's for the
Interesting.
evil queen, and he went up to the evil queen.
Right.
So
he's supplying her information. He's the Mirror.
And what we noticed was I kept looking for the specific mirror,
Right.
and then they showed that he could go in any mirror, so he's free. I thought he was trapped in that one
In
mirror.
that one mirror, right.
But no, so that would make perfect sense then that he's out and he's a reporter. And
So we know who the Mirror is, I'm pretty sure. But that still leaves the question of the sheriff. I was actually convinced it was the sheriff through the whole episode, but it wasn't until we were just talking about it. I looked down at my notes and it said Storybrooke Daily Mirror, and I went, oh,
Yeah.
it couldn't be more obvious.
Yeah.
Mr. Hopper, Daily Mirror.
So what does the queen do in order to get the curse? What does she have to do?
Oh my gosh.
Kill her father.
The worst thing
And she did
ever.
it.
Uh-huh.
So, Molly, if anyone ever offers you a curse,
No, immediately.
you will not kill me? Deal. All right. Shake on it.
Of course I wouldn't.
Oh, I love to hear that. That's music to my ears. But if they say to kill Mom,
I won't
Nice.
kill you.
That's on record.
it's on record.
I won't kill you.
Thank you, darling.
Aw.
Dad
Alright.
does not like
That's
it.
like a
So-
Norman Rockwell moment right there.
What do you want to share from this episode, Molly?
It was really cool when in her office, how it looked like the forest.
Oh, the mayor's office?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really cool. And I like the colors, how it's black and white and stark and kind of cold.
But then the hallway's yellow.
Oh, I didn't notice that. Now, I noticed another one, though, because now you guys have me looking at what's going on in the background. Did you notice when they were at Snow White's house, her apartment?
Yes.
What did that look like to you?
Woods.
Kind of like the woods.
Like a cottage.
It reminded me of the dwarves' cottage.
Because it was brick. It had exposed brick.
And it had
just real weathered wood.
And it had along the side like a beam, and it looked kind of like a piece of a tree. I immediately thought of the dwarves' cottage.
Like a cottage.
And the other ones, I thought they had writing on the sides or something.
On the side of what?
But I'm probably wrong.
Well, on the side of what?
Of the inside of her house. On the side
No,
of the
remember
walls.
we talked about that last time. There
No,
was
that
writing
was on Emma's door.
Oh, it was on Emma's door.
And I thought there was writing on the inside of her house.
Well, there might be. Maybe they just didn't show that wall.
Big writing.
All right, well, we'll watch in the next episodes and see if we see it.
Yeah.
But,
Now, wait. We haven't seen anything with Prince Charming. He was in the first episode, but there was nothing here.
when is he? When is he coming?
Oh, he's coming. He's going to be
In the next episode.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, my
Big
gosh.
time.
Oh, my gosh.
He's
really?
almost, he's a large part from now on.
Oh, boy. Oh,
He's
I can't
almost
wait.
the focus.
Because I thought that was interesting that
Spoiler alert.
they kind of dumped him this episode.
Oh, no.
They made a few references to him, but it really wasn't. It was more about the evil
They
queen,
had
and we
to
got her
set up,
story.
yeah, they had to set up, they needed to give us backstory on the queen and the curse. Like, why is the curse here? How did it get here? So they gave us all that backstory, and then we also had a little bit more momentum with Henry, and solidifying his team of Jiminy Cricket and Emma.
Right.
His therapist and
Okay, so
teacher.
Jiminy Cricket.
Probably Geppetto.
Well, Geppetto will be.
We haven't seen Geppetto. We saw him in the last episode.
Yeah.
But we haven't
so we'll
seen him.
see him. Yeah. So he kind of is building his team around.
So Jiminy
him now.
Cricket is going to be more his team.
It's the teacher. So Snow White, Emma, and Jiminy Cricket, the therapist, Dr. Hopper.
They're kind of his team throughout. Okay.
They kind of work
because we were
together.
kind of seeing it form here. I just don't, like I said, I don't know what happens after this point. So, it's still kind of new to me. Okay, so I have a question, and this came out of that whole thing with her kind of forming the team there. Mm-hmm. Are we going to see more of these villains? Because we saw Maleficent, and now that we've talked about Cruella de Vil, I totally want to see Cruella de Vil in here.
Yeah.
But I'm wondering, and we've seen, we haven't seen.
She's going to be in a big manor because the Vil Manor and the 101 Dalmatians.
But where is? Yeah, you're right. So somewhere in town there'll
There'll
that.
be a big manor, sure.
Okay, but why didn't we see Maleficent in this world?
Well, that's what I was going to say. We haven't seen Maleficent in this world.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe she killed her.
We haven't seen.
She said she wouldn't.
We haven't seen the blind witch in this world. Mm-mm. I wonder if we'll see other things like Baba Yaga, if she'll appear in this, because she's important in Sisters Grimm.
Very important, but she's kind of a bad guy, but she is kind of a good guy.
Well, in Sisters Grimm, but here we don't know. She's a pretty nasty witch, and she could very well turn into something here. I know that at some point we'll probably see Captain Hook.
I think I know who that blind witch is.
Who?
Baba Yaga. The guy.
Oh, is she blind?
No.
Okay.
That blows that theory.
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. If
We have to look to see if her house has chicken feet. Then we'll know for sure. Right?
I'm coming after you.
But I'm wondering if we're going to see it a team up of these. I wonder if we're going to see a team up of some of these bad guys. Because we saw the evil queen and Maleficent kind of. They have a relationship. They trade curses and do their nails and all that stuff. Tease their hair.
Tease their nails.
Right. I wonder if we're going to see more of that kind of a thing, because you're seeing the good characters kind of gravitating together. Are we going to see the bad characters gravitating together? Because right now, the only bad characters we're seeing in this world are the evil queen and Rumpelstiltskin. So I wonder. Rumpelstiltskin.
I can't.
You
All
can't
right.
do that? Rumpel.
Well, I can't wait for the next episode.
I can't
Let's
either.
wrap it up.
I
Okay.
think it's awesome. I am so excited to see the next one.
Me too, me too, me too.
I think that's really it. I can't think of anything else. So that's it. Thanks for listening, everybody. This has been Ever After.
A Once Upon a Time podcast.
Yes. And this was episode 2 of the first season. We got a long way to go to get through all these. And we've also started watching Wonderland. So in between these episodes, you can also listen to Wonderland episodes too, which I just want to talk about Jafar so much.
And
So awesome.
I just want to talk about, say that Jasmine's going to be in.
I wonder if the Red Queen will show up in this story at all.
Oh, yeah.
Because it could happen. Oh my gosh. Oh, there's so much fun stuff going on here.
Oh, yeah.
So follow us on Facebook. Just look up Ever After, a Once Upon a Time podcast on Facebook, and you'll find us there. You can also go to our website.
www.southgatemediagroup.com.
Yes. Excellent. And we have all of our shows on there, and there are lots of other shows that we have, and we have more family podcasts that are becoming. In fact, this month we also debut our new family podcast. Molly, what's the name?
Cuckoo for Who?
Yeah, Cuckoo for Who, our Doctor
Cuckoo
Who
for
podcast. So there you go, everybody. Thanks for listening. Let's end this like every great story ends.
Happily ever after.